Look, I stayed up all night on Friday to watch this game. I was like emotionally exhausted on a Friday night. It's just like a dope night around the house with the kids and, getting dessert going. And I'd made a really good dinner that the kids actually liked and was healthy. And we're having a grand old time and put the kids to bed. And I'm watching the rest of this Oregon State game. And I was worried about my energy level going into Saturday. It was a big game in Champaign. Probably the biggest game of the day was in Champaign, Illinois. And I was worried that I didn't have the juice for it after watching that late night debacle at Oregon State. And I try really hard on this program to be positive. Those are my brethren as a Coug. We are forever linked together, and we will be, and I'm happy to be because I have a lot of fans, a lot of friends that are fans and alumni. I got a place to stay in Corvallis. I'm going down to the game this year. But it's something's broken. Something's real broken. And when you get to a point where everybody knows you don't trust a certain department of your team, and then you go ahead and show the world you also don't trust it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem. And it starts at the AD. I've heard a lot of you say that it's past Bray at this point, and it's a Scott Barnes thing.
And as someone who is a Pitt basketball fan who had to deal with Scott Barnes before Oregon State, trust me, I'm with you guys. I know it.
And it's funny because I always thought while the Pac-12 was, trying to stay afloat and figure out the path forward before we got here, Scott Barnes was one of the guys at the table fighting for everybody. And I really respected that. And it kind of changed my narrative on Scott Barnes as a leader of that athletic department. And I think if you take football away, you could argue that Scott Barnes is doing a great job. The problem is football is your moneymaker. And you have lost institutional control over it. What I will say is on Friday, we talked about how Oregon State had a players-only meeting.
Yikes.
And
those are always great.
I know.
You always do that when you're like things are going great, right?
Yeah.
We're undefeated. You guys, let's have a players-only meeting.
The Mets are having a players-only meeting right now. Yeah.
Closed-door player meeting.
Closed-door player meeting.
That's a baseball thing. When it leaks into football, uh-oh.
And I'll tell you what, it worked. It worked. I saw so much fight from those Oregon State players. I really did throughout the entire game. Houston is a better team than Oregon State. And they had them.
Yeah.
And that was effort, that was energy, that was emotion, that was whether you like the coach or not that said, no, I'm not going down like this. I'm not going down like this. And they didn't go down like that until
they went
down like that. But I don't know if it was their fault, I don't know if it was their fault.
I had a little bit more of a kind of, think process on the loss, because when I came in Saturday and we did Sports Saturday, I was like, Rashad said during the break or during the show at one point, he's like, man, I don't think we make it past the weekend without Bray getting fired. And my initial feelings was like, well, you saw a team that didn't basically give up on their coach. Like, you didn't see we're going to lose 56-0 because this message is stale. We're
easily
done.
Could have.
Yes. I mean, at this point, yes, easily could have. And so you saw that team fight, and there's part of that, seeing that performance and then hearing what you've heard from Scott Barnes, that just made me, I'm like, yeah, they're not going to fire him after this weekend. Like, you just saw a team that didn't give up on their coach, but in second thinking you can't lose the game the way that you did and bring him back. You have to fire him at this point. Should have fired him probably a couple weeks ago, but you have figured out a new way to lose every single week.
It's one thing to be out-talented.
And this is one that, along with the Fresno State game, you should have won this game. Like, Cal just straight up beat you.
But I would argue in the Cal game, look, I got real high on the Cal skis, and I don't know if I should have, because I don't know if Cal's that good. I think that was a poor preparation going into that game, which still falls on the coach too. In theory, you could be 3-1 right now.
Well, and they did play better in that second half against Cal, because it seemed like JKS
3-2.
I mean, JKS came out right away and just was throwing bombs, and
Cal was my team.
I think you're right. I think they just weren't prepared for him to play as well as he did. But then through the rest of the game, like they went like 0 of 10 from third down. That Cal did, but Cal was the better team that day. Fresno State, you should have won that game. You have a long snapper, which, again, still to say out loud is insane. You have a long snapper, you win that game. Texas Tech, Oregon, we saw what happened, didn't have a chance. This was a winnable game. Like, at the very worst or very best, you should be 3-2 right now, honestly.
You should.
And this one,
losing to teams that out-talent you, that's fine.
you had a 99.2% chance to win this game, according to ESPN's predictor. In the fourth quarter, you had them on like a 3rd and 17 or something, Houston, where they were able to get a big play, convert fourth, and then go down and score and keep this game alive. It just like you found a way to lose this game when you shouldn't. Your special teams continues to be, using Trent Bray's words, an effing joke. And so what? Like, let's go get a win at App State now. Yay. Like, that really changes the trajectory of our program and how we feel. Like,
well, and let's go to that game. Like, if Bray is still the man in charge, I think they could lose by 30 to App State and he'll still keep a job. You know, his buyout drops by $2 million on December 1st. I think they wait till the end of the season. I do.
I don't know if
do.
if they lose by 30 to App State. You know what? I still believe in the message.
I mean, what have you seen now that deserves to keep it?
I mean, nothing. But again, like they should. I gotta be careful saying this. They should win this game against App State. It's App State. Like,
should they?
I'm speaking this into existence.
Joe, should they?
Oh my God! The matchup predictor on ESPN even has App State 50.3% to win this. Oh God, they're gonna lose this game, aren't they?
Look, dude, those are my brethren. Those are my peeps, and I got your back.
Oregon State's a 2.5-point spread. Oh my God,
dude, it's a 50-50 on a neutral site.
Bounce back game, damn it! Come on, Beavs.
Shout out to the student section at Reeser on Friday. They were rocking. I saw a lot of cool painted chests and drunk co-eds and, you know, the whole shebang. I had a great moment where I saw this kid who looked really drunk hug this hot next to him, and she had this look like, oh man, Joe's drunk again. You are not getting this tonight.
You don't have a chance. Well, people are chiming in. App State is favored, so no, they aren't going to. I just saw it. Beavs 2.5, baby. Lay the points.
And as of 37 minutes ago, Ryan Harlan from On3 said, Trent Bray said that no coaching staff changes have been made at this time from Friday's loss to Houston. That's from X.
Well, I mean, that's him saying that, so that'd be fun. That'd be funny if he came out and be like, I've been fired, guys, just to let you know.
No, but none of his assistants. He is basically sticking up for his assistants here, saying, no, we're not letting any of them go either. So.
And that's a captain that's going to go down with the ship, all right? That's what Scott Barnes is saying. Like, I just appreciate that leadership, sticking with his guys. You know what? 3-year extension.
The ship that's going down is like the half of the Titanic that broke off.
And the half that's in the water. Yeah, that's the one
that's the ship you're
He's
going
not
down
at the
with.
end with Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
And hoping to the very end.
Get on the boat.
No.
Or get on the door, I mean.
The Beavs are, he's the guy that jumped off and hit the propeller on the way down. That's what it is. You know what scene I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It was the one it was like the most serious moment of the movie, and the guy hit the propeller, and everybody in the theater goes, ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Damn.
That's gotta hurt. He's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Up.
He's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Dude, go beat App State for the love of God.
Put 30 on him.
Like that's one where like I'm really trying to pull for the Beavs here. You lose to App State. Dude, I am open the floodgates on this team for the rest of the year.
At this point, the coaching staff is the Titanic band.
Well, it's a pleasure playing with you boys.
It's the world's smallest violin playing the world's smallest song.
Well, again, go to App State, get a dub, baby.
Get a dub. I believe in you. Let's go.
I do too.